Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear students of grade 2E? Inshallah, now I'm going to help you revise for the quiz. Inshallah, this video will give you a lot of help and it will make it so easy for you to revise for the quiz. Bismillah. The first question, choose the right answer. A community is a group of people who live together. Of course, some girls said that, Miss, it should be do things together. I will ask here a question. If I say that the smallest community is your family, can I say that the family is a group of people who only do things together? No, it should be live, because the community should be live together before do things together. To live together is a more important condition to form a community. So it should be live together, okay? 2. People in a community, of course, they should follow rules in order to be safe, and for their safety, they should follow rules. 3. Transportation has changed because of new technology. In the past, people used to go from place to another on camel on the backs of camels and donkeys and animals. They used carts. They used the traditional methods, and that was not so fast like today. Today, because of the new technology and thanks to the new technology, we started to have cars, trains, airplanes, means of transportation that are much faster than the past. That's why transportation has changed. New technology helped us to have cars, motorbikes, trains, airplanes, and ships. This is because of modern technology. A calendar always shows days and weeks. Of course, if I want to know what day is today, or what week is today, or what is the month in which we are in, we often open the calendar on our mobiles, right? But in order to show the time more accurately, to see what time is it now, is it 10 o'clock or 10 past 5 or whatever, we also use the clocks. But in order to see what day is it today, or what week are we in, we all the time open the calendar. What do people use to tell the time today? Of course, they use clocks and calendars today. But in the past, they used water clocks at night and they used the sundials at daytime. But today, at the present time, we use clocks and calendars. 6. How many seconds are there in a minute? Of course, there are 60 minutes, 60 seconds in a minute, and 60 minutes in an hour, and 24 hours in a day. But 60 seconds in a minute, okay? 7. How did people tell time at night before clocks? Of course, they used water clocks. Water clocks can show us the time by measuring the level of water. We discussed this before in class. How people travel from place to place, is it calendar? Of course not. It's transportation. Transportation like cars and airplanes that help us move or travel from one place to another. Next question, number 9. There are 12 months in a year, and we revised them all, starting from January, ending with December. They are 12 months. Of course, you know that we are in the last month of the year. We are in December. Few days, and we will start January, the new month in the new year 2025. 10. The ancient Egyptians invented the first sundials more than 3,000 years ago. You remember the sundial? We made a model of sundial in the class for activity in the days before. That sundial was invented for the first time by the ancient Egyptians. Now, let's go and start the true or false question. Question 1. Or sentence 1, a family is an example of a community. True. Of course, you know that the family is the smallest community. You belong to your family, and the family is a small group of people that live together and take care of each other. This is the smallest community. 2. Communities also always stay the same and never change? Of course not. Communities change over time. The past communities are not the same like the communities of today, and you can feel the change by yourselves. 3. In the past, children helped their families with all the housework. That word means the housework. That's true. 4. A timeline shows the order of events. Yeah, it can tell you the important days and the important years in which important things happen for you and for anybody. 5. Helping others is something that should not change in the community. Yeah. Over in the past and today, in the past, people used to help each other in the community. Also today, we still help each other in the community. Helping. If communities change over time, but helping others in the same community is something that will never change and it will stay the same. 6. There are 60 seconds in 1 hour. Of course not. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute and 60 minutes in 1 hour, but not 60 seconds in 1 hour. 8. Sundials use water to tell time? Of course not. Sundials from the name sun. Can you see the word sun? Sundials need the sunlight to make shadow. Okay, so sundials use the sunlight during daytime to tell the time because the sunlight makes the shadow that help the sundials work. 9. Communities have rules called laws. Yeah, that's true. Laws are rules to be followed. Sundials use the sun shadow. Yeah, that's true. Now let's go for the fill in blanks. A community is a group of people who live together and do things together. 2. Communities have rules that are called laws. The law is a kind of rule. 3. People in the past built communities to trade goods and for safety. These were the early communities. They started the early communities in the past to trade goods. It means that one community has some more milk, another community has more eggs. They can exchange and trade these two items in order to live. 4. Changes in technology have made transportation faster and easier. That's right. In the past, people used to travel by on animals' backs, but now, and that was so difficult and so slow. But now to travel by car is much more faster and easier. 5. In the past, people built communities to trade goods and for safety. We discussed this before. 6. A calendar shows the days, the weeks, and the months and the year. Yeah. If you want to know what day is today or what is the week in which we are in, you can open the calendar and check, and the calendar will tell you that. 7. Before clocks, people used what? Sundials during the day to tell the time because sundials needed the shadow that is made by the sunlight during the day. But a water clock, question 8, was used to tell the time at night because at night there is no sun to help sundials work, but the water clock can do that job in the past. 9. The ancient Egyptians invented the first sundials more than 3,000 years ago. Yeah, the ancient Egyptians were the first people who invented the sundials to help them tell the time during the day. 10. A timeline shows the order of events and always has dates marked on it. We are going to see in the next question a model and a picture for the timeline. Now, let's go for the matching question. Of course, transportation means things that help us move and travel from place to another. Calendar, that's the paper calendar. It shows us the day and the date and also the year in which we are in. Sundials, this is a picture of the old sundial. Timeline, look at the timeline here. It's a line with some dates and years marked on it. It shows us the order of events. Water clock, that is the water clock. It was used to show the time by measuring the water level. And of course, you know that the water clock was used at night. Thanks, and I hope that this will be very helpful and support you for your revision. Good luck, inshallah, and I wish you the best. Thanks and goodbye.